Thank you very much. I always wanted to say that. Thank you very much. I'll tell you about those songs. One time I played a few songs at a grade school, and I always try to steal something in it for the kids to learn on. I said, you know, you'd be surprised, but a lot of songs have names in them. So I asked, the first one was Old Susanna, and I thought, you know, it'd be hard for a little child to say her name is Susanna. So I said, is anybody named Sue or Susie in the little girl band? Then the second song was Michael Row Your Boat Ashore. So I said, if anybody's named Michael or Mike, and the little boy raised his hand. So the last song was Billy Boy. So I asked, I said, anybody named Billy? And I kept waiting, and anybody named Billy? And finally, the boy raised his hand. I said, son, what's your name? He said, my name's William. And I said, that's close enough. And then another group, one time I was playing, and a fellow raised his hand and said, you take requests? And I said, gee, I sure do. He said, why don't you play Far Away? But anyhow, I got the message. And the way I do that now, I'm always afraid somebody will say, you take requests once you play Beethoven's Unfinished Symphony or something like that. And my answer to that now, I say, will you stand up and hum it? So I kind of solved that problem, so I'm not afraid of that anymore. I'm going to give you a quick background on myself. I was born in the year 1937 at a small town called Mannington in the state of West Virginia. My mom and dad had 12 children. I'm the youngest out of the 12, had 7 girls and 5 boys, and I'm one of the boys. And anyhow, I was telling somebody just earlier, I said, when you all sit down and have a hunt club, we like 12 children, and my mom and dad, 14, eating supper all the time, so we like to have our own hunt club. But anyhow, when I was growing up, and this had to be in the year around the 40s, probably was during the Second War, and I had 3 brothers in the Second War. One was in the Navy, one in the Army, one in the Marines. And I had at least 2 or maybe 3 sisters that were married, so there really wasn't all 12 together all the time. But I never forget this. This is a true story. Growing up, and this had to be in the early 40s, my mom and dad got me a little dog. And there was really something about a dog and a small boy growing up together. And I took that dog with me every place I'd go. And we was a typical American family. We'd go to church on Sunday, go home, mom cooked a nice Sunday dinner, and then my dad took us out for a drive. Well, we'd all found the car. In those days, you didn't have to worry about seatbelts because they weren't even invented yet. You was lucky to have safety glasses. Well, I had one brother who was 2 or 3 years older than me, and we got in the car this particular Sunday, and he closed the car door into the dog's tail and got part of it off. Well, that one didn't go over too good, but later on, we was training the dog, we was going rabbit. Now, I like to hunt as well as anybody. I love deer hunt, rabbit hunt, squirrel hunt, but we was going rabbit hunting, and we took that dog, he got on the trail, rabbit broke him, going down through the hollow and up over the hill, and he got in this thicket briar patch, got one of his eyes put out. You know, it wasn't much longer after that, and there wasn't much traffic in those days. I couldn't hardly believe it. That dog had run over the car, killed dozens doing that. And to this day, I don't know why I named that dog Lucky. But that was a true story. I did have a dog named Lucky, and he got run over the car. And the year of 1960 was a great year in my life. We had 2 things that changed my life forever. The first thing, joined the Navy in March 1960. I went to Great Lakes, Illinois, went to boot camp up there, and then they sent me down to Norfolk, Virginia. We lived outside of Norfolk. It used to be Norfolk County. They changed the name of it to Chesapeake, Virginia, so that's how we got Chesapeake. In December 1960, my wife and I, we got married. So this year, just a couple weeks from now, you've done your math homework. March the 3rd, I'll be 70 years old, and December the 27th, my wife and I will be married 47 years. Well, let's get a couple more songs. Those three songs are Probably What I Do All Day and Camptown Races on Top of Old Smoky. We had a nice trip down there. I had a friend who told me I had to take a shortcut to get here to Bailey. I thought, you know, a shortcut, this day and age, the price of gas and everything, I'll save some little bit of money. So I took the shortcut. And no sooner take the shortcut, and I get lost. I didn't know what I was going to do. So I'm driving down the back country here someplace. I see a farmer out there in the edge of the field working on his tractor, so I pulled over. I thought I asked him. I said, hey, mister. I said, you know how to get to 64 West from here? He said, nope. I said, gee whiz. I lived here whole life. I don't know how to get to 64. So I thought, how about Route 58? If I get on Route 58, I'll be all right. He said, nope. I thought, I get a little upset now, and here I am lost back to the country. I thought, well, I'll give him one more chance. I said, you know where Highway 97 is? He said, nope. About that time, I'm really upset. I said, dang, Bonnie, you don't know anything. He said, I sure do. I know I'm not lost. But anyhow, we made it on in a good trip. I parked over in the parking lot, and I was coming across the street there to the corner. They were staring at the man there for the dog, and I thought, boy, these are wonderful, nice people here. Having a nice supper and everything, and they looked at me like you brought the dog with them. So there's a cute little dog, a little terrier dog. I like a little terrier dog. And I asked the guy, I said, your dog bite? He said, heck no. So I reached down and petted him. I took my hand off. I said, I thought you said your dog didn't bite. He said, he don't. That ain't my dog. Now, I should have learned better, because my mom and dad always taught me that growing up, said, beware of strange animals. I'm going to tell you one other thing they taught me. You got to watch what you say. And this happened last week. I was up there to, now West Virginia, and North Carolina are all about the same. When you go hunt, you're allowed to get 4 rabbits, 6 squirrels, maybe 1 bird or duck or something. Well, up there, I know some of you in this room know where Pete's Restaurant is in Niceville. The other day, up there eating, and a couple guys in there, and this one guy's kind of loud in there, a young fellow, and he didn't care what he was saying. He told my buddy, he said, you know, I went squirrel hunting the other morning, I got 17 squirrels. Went rabbit hunting in the afternoon, I got 12 rabbits. Then I went bird hunting in the afternoon, I got 6 ducks. Well, there was another guy sitting there beside him eating. He stood up and said, you know who I am? I said, no, I don't know who you are. Who are you? He said, I'm the game warden in Nash County. Well, the guy looked at him and said, you know who I am? He said, no, who are you? He said, I'm the biggest liar in Nash County. marched in, this old man, and the caisson is rolling along. I'm going to tell this story, and I know a lot of you dads out there have told your children, and I tell my children and grandchildren. I put a couple little twists into it. When I was young, walked to school, of course, in West Virginia, you don't wear any shoes. In the wintertime, it's cold and snow on the ground. You walk 2 or 3 miles to school, uphill both ways. And I tell my grandchildren, I said, one thing about my mother, she was a good cook, and we got up every morning and a nice hot breakfast. And that's still my theory today. If you have a nice hot breakfast, it has a lot to do if you're learning. But one thing she did when she cooked breakfast, had the oven going anyhow, she baked some potatoes. Put one in each pocket and go to school, and then keep your hands warm. Then after you got to school, you ate them for lunch. So that worked out pretty good. Living in Chesapeake, Virginia, every time in the newspaper I get an article, and I like to read about West Virginia, but I couldn't believe about a year and a half ago in West Virginia, they said they passed a new law, said it was legal to pick up roadkill. I know all you people know what roadkill is, but I got to read that article, I could not believe it. And I thought, well, what did they do before? Did they give you a ticket or fine you or something? Then I got to thinking, well, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to make a law like that, because I could see some of those hillbillies take an old truck, put a wooden bump on it, drive spikes through it, drive down the road and say, we're going to eat tonight. But on top of that, there's 9 of us left in my family. I'm still the youngest, and I got 6 brothers and sisters live back in West Virginia, and 3 of us live out of state. But every time I go to West Virginia to visit, I always see my brother Joe. I said, you know, coming in, my wife and I, we've seen a lot of roadkill along the highway. And she said, I picked it up and bring it home to you. And I said, gee, well, they probably already got a freezer full of it. And then he just laughed and stuff. But I'm going to tell you, and the preacher mentioned this tonight, I'm going to tell you one thing about roadkill. A friend of mine told me, he said, you know, Pete, you never see a crow get killed along the highway. I finally figured it out. And I've looked and looked every place I went. I see all kinds of dead animals. And he's right, no crow. And I'm going to tell you why. People think deer are smart when you hunt them. The crow's smart. That's a smart bird. You see them eat along the highway, but you never see a dead one. And the reason for that, you always have one crow on the top of a tree someplace, and when they see an automobile coming, they say, car, car, car! When I taught school for 12 years, and I got kind of burned out. So I said, I got to find another job or something. So I put in for a job over at the Norfolk Navy Shipyard. They call it the Norfolk Navy Shipyard, but it's really in Portsmouth, Virginia. So I worked there until I retired. And a lot of my friends knew us from West Virginia. They'd always tease me. So this one guy came in one morning and said, Pete, I got to tell you something. I said, what's that? He said, the last week I was up in your home state, West Virginia, and I'm heading towards Wheeling, West Virginia. I want to go see the Country Music Jamboree. I said, that was great. He said, you ever guess what happened? I said, what happened? He said, right on top of one of them little tall mountains, my gas tank's getting low. It just so happened I see a service station. So I pulled over and get gas. I said, all right. So he pulled over to get gas. So the man comes out to service the car, and he said he got talking with me. So he said, finally he said, well, Lester, I want to tell you something. He said, all my life I wanted to see what a West Virginia hillbilly looked like, and I've never seen one. He said, would you point one out to me so I can see what they look like? The guy said, looked him right in the eye and said, I'll tell you what, I'm sorry to tell you, but you come the wrong time of the year. They're all down in North Carolina teaching school. more stories to tell you, and they're really good ones, they're not worth leaving out, but I want to explain one thing. Through my life, growing up, this is about when I was a teenager. Well, maybe I was about 12 right before I got into teenage. A lot of people nowadays worry about the children going through teenage, or parents worry about them driving, all this stuff. But the teenage is the best part of my life. I really did enjoy it. I'm going to tell you why. My dad, he worked for himself, and he used to go to work, and every summer I'd go help him. So I was about 12 years old. I'd go help him, and he worked on oil wells. So I got there and helped him. And we had to drive out the country up to this farm. And every once in a while he'd tell me, he said, Pete, you go down there and help the farmers skinner heads was his name. I said, all right, he's putting up hay. You go help him put up hay, and then, you know, I'd help him each afternoon. And maybe another day or two go by. I said, you go help him chop corn and clean the weeds out of the corn. And I said, all right. So I did that. And then the next year or two, I used to ride out with my dad, like on Monday morning. He worked 6 days a week all his life. He'd come out Saturday, and I'd stay all week. And the farmer paid me that year and gave me room and board. And then I'd ride back in town with my dad on Saturday evening. Well, when I got there, and by the way, the one year I got $1 a day, and then the next year I got double my salary. I got $2 a day, so I was looking pretty good. But I was out there working for the farmer. Now, back in those days, it was a typical farm. They had a team of horses. Some farms had teams of mules and so forth. They didn't have any truck. Now these farms nowadays got 6 or 8 trucks on their farm. This man didn't have any skinner, he didn't have any truck. But he had a smokehouse, smoked the meat in. He had a blacksmith shop, he shoot the horses, and he had a wood shop. Had an outhouse, everybody had an outhouse. But he'd raise a couple of hogs every year, a butcher. In the fall of the year, the first frost, cold weather, he'd butcher the hog. Well, I'm out there one time, and so he had this sow hog. And he said, I'm going to take it down to the neighbor down the road and get it bred, get some baby pigs. So he put it in a wheelbarrow, wheeled it down the road. Wheeled it back, put it in a pig pen. So the next morning, he and his wife got up and he said, hey, Ma, look out the window there, see if there's any baby pigs. He said, no, Paul, there's no baby pigs out there. He said, well, it didn't work, so I had to do it again. So he put the sow back in the wheelbarrow, wheeled it back down there, brought it back, put it out there. The next morning, he got up. All right, Ma, is any baby pigs down there? He said, no, Paul, ain't no baby pigs out there. Then he got thinking, well, maybe that farmer's boar's no good, so he take it up the road to Farmer Brown. He put it in the wheelbarrow, took it up there, brought it back, put it in the big pen. Got up next morning, told his wife, said, now, Ma, you look at it and see if there's any baby pigs. She said, no, Paul, but the sow's in the wheelbarrow. I don't know about this state, but in West Virginia, I think this state has the same thing down in the western part of the state in the mountains. But you can go up there in West Virginia and rent one of these cabins up there in the mountains and the woods and hunt for a week. Well, I had this couple of buddies of mine said, come on, Pete, you want to go with us? I said, no. I said, I'm afraid I can't go all week. I said, I got another engagement. I said, you two go in and have a good time. But this one friend of mine had this dog. This dog was the best dog I ever seen in my life. This dog's name was Old Blue. And it was the smartest dog. And so he and his buddy, I told you go ahead, and they take Blue, and they went hunting, and they rented this cabin up in the mountain. So they got up there the first day, and they got on the porch, and there's Blue sitting out there going like this at this holler like that. His buddies asked the owner, said, what's Blue mean there? Well, he means you go down there to the pond, there's a duck on the pond. They go down there, sure enough, there's a duck, so they got it. So the next morning they got up, Blue's on the front porch again. He goes, woof, woof. But he said, what'd they do? He said, bark twice. He said, I bet there's 2 ducks down there in the pond. They went down there, 2 ducks on the pond. I said, all right. So, they get up the third morning, Blue, acting like about half crazy. He had a branch in his mouth, slobbering and growling and like that. The guy said, that dog's crazy, I won't shoot him. No, don't shoot my dog. So what's that mean? That means there's more ducks down there you can shake a stick at.